Now it's time to meet a new animal. The new animal is the ostrich. An ostrich is the largest living bird. It may stand 8 feet tall and weigh 345 pounds. The ostrich is the only bird that has only 2 toes on each foot. The ostrich cannot fly, but it can run very fast. It also has very strong legs and defends itself by kicking. An ostrich usually eats plants, but it will eat lizards and turtles also. It eats sand and gravel to help digest its food. An ostrich may live up to 70 years. The story of Oscar Ostrich.
Oscar Ostrich stood out in a crowd. He never felt really comfortable with the other animals. He looked like a bird, but he was far bigger than the other birds. When they flapped their wings, they flew. When Oscar Ostrich flapped his wings, he just kept on bobbing along the ground in his usual awkward way. The little animals thought Oscar Ostrich was too tall, but the giraffe and elephant and zebra thought he was funny because he didn't have 4 feet. Poor Oscar Ostrich often felt he didn't fit in anywhere. Oscar Ostrich was just an oddball. That's all there was to it. In school, he just didn't quite fit in. When everyone sang, it was really embarrassing. Oscar Ostrich had such a high, funny voice, and the sound seemed to wobble like a siren. Everyone tried to be nice, but it was so funny that sometimes the others would smile in spite of everything. Then Oscar Ostrich was really embarrassed. He loved to sing, but he just could not sing low, and he could not sing softly. If one other person sang, all you could hear was Oscar Ostrich. If 10 people sang, you still could hear Oscar Ostrich, louder than all the rest. If the whole school sang, you could still hear Oscar Ostrich above everybody. Oh, it was so embarrassing. One day, a famous singer came. Everyone was so excited. You should have seen that singer. She sang trills like a bird. She sang warbles like a warbler. She sang up and she sang down. Her voice filled the whole room. My, how she could sing! The animals clapped and clapped and clapped. When they stopped clapping, the famous singer sang, "Now I want to hear all of you sing. Let me hear you sing your favorite song." The animals were pleased, and they wanted to do their best. "Come on, let's really sing," they whispered. But they forgot to tell Oscar Ostrich to sing softly. As for Oscar Ostrich, well, he just loved to sing. He forgot about singing softly. He just tilted up his head and sang his heart out. Everybody else was singing. At least, I guess they were singing. Their mouths were moving. All you could hear was Oscar Ostrich. Do you know? Oscar Ostrich's voice was trilling and warbling and soaring just like the great singer. The famous singer clapped and clapped. When they were finished, "I think you are very special singers yourselves," she said. And I hear someone who will be an opera singer someday. You over there. And she pointed straight at Oscar Ostrich. Come here. I want you to sing with me. Bring us another stool, someone. I want to be sure he can hit the high notes. If ostriches can blush, I am sure Oscar Ostrich blushed. But he looked very pleased too. The stool was in place, and Oscar Ostrich was sitting on it. The music began, and the great singer began, and Oscar Ostrich began. You never heard such music. Oscar Ostrich had found what he could do. Maybe he couldn't fly like the birds. Maybe he didn't have 4 legs like the other big animals. Maybe he didn't sing like the others. But when it came to singing opera, Oscar Ostrich was no oddball. He was just right.
When we have something hard to do, we can ask God to help us. Sometimes it takes courage to stand alone for God, but He wants us to be strong. Remember this verse. Be strong and of good courage. Deuteronomy 31:6.
Ready? Sing. Oscar the Ostrich, an oddball in school. When he sang opera, he sat on a stool.
Ostrich reads aw, aw, aw. O reads aw, aw, aw.